In 2 days, America marks the 20th anniversary of the worst attack on American soil. President Joe Biden will commemorate the solemn occasion by paying tribute to those we lost at all three of the attack sites on Saturday. Former President Barack Obama plans to visit the 9/11 memorial in New York City. Former President George W. Bush will address families of the victims of Flight 93 at their memorial there in Pennsylvania. Former President Donald Trump will be at a casino in Florida with Don Jr., spending the 20th anniversary of the attacks doing live commentary for a heavyweight boxing match. Now, this is, it feels like parody of the kind of thing that Donald Trump would do, but it's, of course, perfectly fitting for this disgraced ex-president, essentially exiled from polite society, to spend this solemn occasion doing boxing commentary on pay-per-view. Frankly, everyone who was a part of Trump's administration, which stumbled through a year of this pandemic with no regard for the human cause, should never be welcome in polite society ever again. Particularly Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne Conway, who really deserves to be, shunned for her years of brazen dishonesty and obsequiousness in service of Donald Trump. Like when she christened the then new Trump administration by coining the term alternative facts in defense of a lie about the crowd size of the inauguration, or when she criticized former President Obama, this is one of my favorite moments, for letting the, quote, Bowling Green massacre happen under his watch, which was news to people in Bowling Green because no such event ever took place. Or when she misled the country about the alleged criminal conspiracy surrounding the then president. Even that was not her most dangerous and destructive lie.
The HHS secretary said this morning that we're ramping up. We're ramping up with the commercial labs.
Why didn't they do it while it was contained? Get ahead of it.
It is being contained. And do you not think it's being contained in this country?
I'm not a doctor, I'm a lawyer.
Well, but you said it's not being contained. So are you a doctor or a lawyer when you say it's not being contained? That's false. You just said something that's not true.
Oh, you just said something that's not true. You just said it wasn't being contained. Do you not think it's being contained? Oh, I don't know. That was March 26, 2020. 600,000 people have died since then. 600,000, the size of Nashville. Like if we dropped a nuclear bomb on Nashville, that's the number of dead Americans because the pandemic was not contained. In no small part because of Kellyanne Conway's administration's failure to properly prepare. But Conway, is finally facing some tiny semblance of a consequence. You see, as his presidency was coming to an end, Donald Trump appointed a number of his enablers and lackeys, Conway and former press secretary Sean Spicer. Remember that dude? That was like the inauguration crowd size dude. To positions overseeing our country's military academies. And the irony, of course, is that these are institutions built on the foundation of a strict code of ethics and responsibility. Just look at the Air Force Academy, which Conway was overseeing on the board, where hundreds of students were punished earlier this year for cheating on exams. 2 students were dismissed from the academy entirely because there are consequences for dishonest and unethical behavior. But yesterday, President Biden decided to bring some consequences of his own against those Trump appointees for their dishonest and unethical behavior. He told them to resign or they'd be fired. A clear message that those who peddled in lies and conspiracy for Donald Trump should not be rehabilitated.